Well, one guy who has experienced the roar of the crowd inside of Paycom Center is Lou Dort, who is here with us right now. Lou, how are you feeling right now? Media day for you. What is this experience like for you?
I'm feeling great. It's so nice to just see the guys back in the uniform and taking pictures and stuff and seeing all the staff here. So it's pretty nice.
Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
No, go ahead, Perry.
Well, you've had a pretty busy off season, and first and foremost, the headliner was receiving a national medal from Quebec.
Yeah.
What was that experience like from you and receiving that honor in your old high school in Montreal?
It was great. Just the fact that I went back to the neighborhood that I grew up in. I mean, and all my people, some old teachers and so many people that I haven't seen in so long was there. So, I mean, it was just great to be honored with Chris Boucher, that he was also from Montreal North. So, I mean, it was great. I mean, I never thought one day I'll be receiving a medal, and it happened. I mean, it was just great, and I'm thankful for sure.
Well, Lou, I can't quite remember off the top of my head if you were here 2 years ago. Were you here for Media Day 2 years ago?
I was here 2 years ago.
You were here, so you remember this. So
This
is not your first Media Day.
No, it's not.
So coming here today and not having a Media Day last year and knowing how different this experience is and knowing how far you've come in your career, getting a guaranteed contract, working away, being a starter now, I mean, there's got to be some reflection upon you coming into the arena today, just knowing how far you've come and accomplishing what you have in a short amount of time.
I mean, yeah, just looking back. I mean, it's my third, Media Day now. I mean, it just goes by so fast. But just looking back, being in the arena right now, how it was hard, just for me to get there, just to get here, and now I'm here, and now I'm really happy to be here once and just ready to get back to work.
Lou, Sam Presti shared a story about how last year in a game, an opposing player went up to his coach in the middle of the game. He said, "All I see out there is Lou Dort. He's everywhere." First of all, who do you think that was? No, truly, what is it like to kind of be developing that reputation as a guy who just makes a massive impact on the floor?
Well, I mean, it's good. I mean, the defense is one thing I really take pride in, and I mean, I've been working a lot on my footwork and stuff like that just to get better on it. So I mean, I'm always ready to take a challenge. I mean, I like playing against great players and I like going against them. So I'm always ready to be the one, to be able to shut them down sometimes and stuff. So I mean, I feel like it's my job, and I'll keep doing that.
You just are such a competitor. I mean, you're a lockdown defender, but you're talking about trying to take strides forward on defense. Where do you start? What do you try to look at to make those little tiny adjustments and tweaks to get better?
I mean, the first thing is watch film, watch what the other players do really good. I mean, and then I adjust to me. But I feel like the main thing is really footwork and really being able to stay in front of them.
Talking about defense, you took 57 offensive fouls last season. You drew 57 offensive fouls. I think the question we all want to know is, how do you practice that?
I mean, I don't think you can really practice that. I mean, you just got to be able to be in front of the guys. And I mean, if the screen is illegal, I mean, it's illegal. I mean, for me, I'm just doing my job and really trying to stay in front. That's it.
Lou, you made your name by shutting down some of the game's best. Guys like Donovan Mitchell, Damian Lillard, James Harden. You had some really great battles with them during games. But is there a guy who you really, really, really look forward to going up against in this league, considering
I'm looking forward to see all of them.
All of them,
but
nobody specifically. I mean, there's some guys that got to get your juices flowing a little bit more.
I mean, some of them actually do, just because I feel like they really get the best of me. But I don't want to say no names right now.
Yeah.
You'll probably see it when we play them. Yeah.
I was testing them out
there.
There you go.
Lou, we kind of talked about your shoulders of steel, having to get through that contact, get through those screens, but you improved as a shooter, you improved as a ball handler and a playmaker. How much do you relish the opportunity to be able to put the ball on the deck and make things happen for yourself and teammates as well?
I mean, a lot. Just the fact that, I had the opportunity to do it last year. I mean, it kind of came fast to me, and I wasn't really ready to do it. But, just throughout the year, I started learning it more, and I feel like now I'm ready, so I know what to expect. And that's one thing I really worked on this offseason, too. So, I have way more to show.
Well, going back to this offseason, this last question for you. It was packed with a lot of stuff. Your first Lou the Beast basketball camp. I want to know what it was like for you to be able to represent the Canadian national team for the very first time. What was that like for you?
Oh, that was great. I mean, it was just nice to be around all the top Canadian players, and being coached by some of the good coach Nurse, And I mean, it was just great. I mean, it didn't end up how we wanted to, but like, I mean, just the experience was really, really crazy. And like, and I'll definitely go back in the next few years.
Lou, we feel the energy in here. You guys are just clearly so excited to be back together, be seeing each other again. I know you're excited about practice. Thank you so much for joining us today. Good luck as the season begins tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good to see
can't
you,
wait.
Lou.
Season
Thanks, Lou.
3.
That is Lou Dort joining us here